Great, so now we're going to show you how to create buttons and banners with a PowerPoint. I like using PowerPoint to create buttons and banners because it's very simple and very easy to use. Okay, so for example, I'm going to create a shape. Okay, and within the shape, basically, I'm going to edit the text. When you edit the text, you can actually add the name that you want. So for example, I'm gonna create like a button that's gonna say play inside. Remember that you can always change the size of the of the word, or even add any effects that you guys like. Okay, so once that is created, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to save it as a picture. Okay, one of the important things when you save as a picture, okay, is that you have to save it as a PNG. Okay, so I'm going to save it on the desktop, and I'm going to name it play button. Always try to name your buttons as with a very specific names. Okay, thank you. So now that I have created, I'm going to just basically copy and paste it like this. All the buttons look similar, and I'm going to do the same with one that is going to be called instruction. Okay, I'm going to save as a picture. Okay, so now we have two files, play and instructions. Now we're going to add them to Game Salad. To do that, I'm going to go to the images library, and as you can see, there's nothing on the images library, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the plus sign on the bottom, and on the browser I'm going to find all the two images that I want to include. So as you can see, I saved them on the desktop, so here we have the pictures. I'm going to select both of them, I'm going to click open, and as you can see now the images are in there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the picture to the image. So I'm just going to drag it on top of the image, and as you can see on the top now it's not anymore like a square, it's basically another play. So if I go to the welcome page, I'm gonna do the same with instructions. Okay, I'm gonna change the name like the picture, and there it is. So if I hit preview, okay, as you can see now we have those, but there's a problem. Okay, so as you can see, we still have the display text on the square that we had before, so we have to change that. To do that, we're going to go back to the behaviors, and we're going to basically be changing the color and getting rid of the text. Okay, so by 10, okay, so right, so as you can see, I just changed the color to white. Okay, so that's what you have to do. Get rid of the display text, change the color to white, and now you can actually change the width of the actor. Okay, you can do it in here, or you can also do it while you are working with them on the scene. Okay, so when we hit preview now, you can see that the play button is now working perfectly. Okay, so let's gonna go back and do the same with the instruction button. Great, so we're gonna first get rid of the display text. Now we're gonna go to color, change it to white. Okay, we're gonna also change the size of the button. Okay, so we're gonna put 250. There you are. You're gonna go hit preview, and now as you can see, we got instructions. Okay, and now it goes to the instruction page. Okay. Okay, so let's gonna go back to a PowerPoint, and when I'm showing you what to do is actually how to add some banners to your video game. Okay, so you click in shapes, and as you can see now, you can find some stars, banners, or even like a different call out. I'm gonna use like a banner that I'm gonna add as a welcome text to the website. Okay, So I'm just going to create a banner. As you can see in PowerPoint, it's very simple. You can customize it as you want, change the color, add some cool effects. You can have it as kind of like in a 3D with a 3D effect. You can make it glow, turn around. Okay, so it's the very different different effects that you can add. You can also add some text and customize the text. You can actually do like a word art and insert it in the middle. So I'm going to basically write inside the banner like my game or my first game or welcome to my game or the name that you have given to your video game. Okay, so where is my food? Because as you remember, my game is about me feeding my dog. So once that I have created that, basically I'm going to do the same steps as I did before with the other two buttons. I'm going to save the picture. Okay, I don't know what just happened right now here. Okay, so I'm going to save the picture. Okay, I'm going to name it like what is my food banner or what is my food. Click save, and then basically I'm going to open GameSalad and I'm going to add it to the image library. So remember, we go to library, we're going to click in the images, the plus sign, and then we can add the picture. Okay, perfect, great. So now that we have it, we actually just going to drop it over the actor, so the welcome actor. Okay, and as you can see, what's happening is as I had it transparent, now I'm gonna actually put it like totally to 100% opacity that we can actually see the actor. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty small, and it's because before when I had the size, I had a size as 100 by 100. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically go back to the scene and I'm going to resize them. You can see that I still have like kind of like the old icons from my buttons before. So if you do that, what you will have to do later on is basically delete the actor from your screen and then drag it back in. Okay, so I'm gonna select it, I'm gonna delete it, okay, and then basically I'm just gonna drag them back in. Like this is visually nicer to work with the new actors with the images. That's why sometimes it's important to first prepare the images, add it to the actors, and then basically add the actors to the scene, because like this you can actually see how they are going to be displayed. So there you are. Now we have like a nice looking welcome screen with like a banner, and then like the two buttons that actually look like each other. Okay, now we're gonna talk about like the background of the scene. Okay, so you can change the color of the background. You can also add images as a background by creating like an actor that is going to be called background. Okay, so you can see now I change it to brown, and when I click preview we have the nice brown background with all my actors. Okay, great. So it's gonna move back and basically now work with the second scene, which is like the instructions. Okay, so I'm gonna change the background again. I'm gonna put it in brown. So what I want to do in this specific scene is I want to have an actor that's going to be a text actor, and I'm going to actually type the instructions. So I'm going to use PowerPoint again because it's nice to do text surrounded by like a square. Okay, so I'm going to have like a new slide. Okay, And in the new slide, I'm going to basically start typing the instructions for my game. Okay, so you can do the same with yours. Okay, so as you can see, my instructions are move the dog around the screen and let him eat all the cookies. So now I'm going to play a little bit with the format. Okay, so I want to make it look like kind of like everything is centered, and maybe like change the size of the text. Okay, the alignment. So remember, like the better the images are, the nicer your game is. Okay, so I think it's very important for you guys to spend some time creating nice images, nice buttons using a PowerPoint, and then I'm gonna show you how to use GIMP. Right, so you can see now I have kind of like everything, all the text aligned in the center, and now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna add like a rectangle like around the text. Okay, there you are. It's on the front, so you know that by pressing a control click, you can actually change the properties of the shape. So I'm going to arrange it to the back. And now basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to select everything because I need, okay, the text and the shape all together, okay, as one object. Right now there's two objects. One is the shape and the other one is the text. So I want to have both of them, okay, as objects. Okay, so I select the whole screen, and as you can see now, you can see that both of them have been selected. So if I right click and I group, I can just go and save it as a picture directly. Okay, and I'm going to name it, okay, as like instruction tags or like instructions. Remember, it has to be a PNG. Okay, so you can see, because I already had like a button that was called instructions, so that's why it's so important to name every file properly. So what I'm going to do now is add it to the library. Okay, instructions tags, open, there you are. And now basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose an actor. Okay, you're going to go home. Double click on the instructions, and now you can see we have the actor called instruction text, and what I'm going to do is just add the image to there. And now, as you can see, I just drag the actor inside the screen, and we already have like one screen with the instructions for the game. Okay, so when I go to the welcome page, okay, and then I hit instructions, hey, it goes to the instructions page. Okay, so basically that is how we actually add buttons and make nice PowerPoint, why we use PowerPoint nicely to create some buttons, etc. Okay, so now as you can see, I can also add actors that have already been created before to like new scenes. Okay,